egg and tomato ketchup.
Excellent.
You've got a lot to learn, haven't you?
Like?
Sophie, when you said what's in the omelette, why did you say egg twice?
Because there are two kinds of egg in it, chicken's eggs and spider's eggs.
Josh, can you ask her if I'm getting an omelette?
Sophie, is Brian getting an omelette?
You can tell him no. I would rather puree my own ears than give him anything.
Probably not.
Tell her I don't care. Tell her omelettes are vile and despicable.
He says he doesn't care. Your omelettes are... Oh, come on. Just talk to each other.
Yeah, it's been a week. All right. Sophie did eat your mice.
My 3 blind mice. And they were my friends. I laughed with them, I cried with them, shared their hopes and dreams.
You were going to eat them too, Brian.
They didn't know that.
Yes, but he just caught them. I did all the work. I fattened them up and got them plump and juicy.
And then cruelly devoured them.
With a little salt and garlic. Delicious.
You tell her that.
And you tell him... that.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lot to learn.
More homework? You just can't get enough, can you?
I'm double-checking my maths. I'm up for a prize, so I've got to make sure everything is perfect.
Oh, Brian! Brian, can you hear it? The silence of the mice.
I'll get you back. I'll morph into a really bad hairstyle and sit on your head.
Oh, what, a hairstyle like yours?
Yes.
Hi,
No,
yeah.
no, not
Stop! Stop it! I've had it up to here with you two.
It's all her fault.
He started it.
You started it.
Both of you! Just go to your room.
Quietly!
Sorry, Lucy, you were saying something about something nerdish.
Bosun Higgs Memorial Prize. They give it every year to the pupil with the highest marks and the best behaviour. And this year I've got a real chance.
So you'd be like the queen of the geeks.
The youngest ever, which will look so good on my CV.
And no, I'm not having a good day.
Brian and Sophie,
They're never going to make up.
We've got to do something.
count me out. I've got to concentrate on this prize.
Because that's more important than the total disintegration of the family, right?
I didn't say that. It's just something I've got to do.
Why don't we make a nice romantic dinner for them? That might get them in the mood for talking.
What do you mean we? You can't cook.
Yes, I can. I make really good toast.
Okay, look, it just might work if it's done right. As in, I do it my way.
Well, it's lovely, Harry. Except, what is that gigantic pustule at the end of the table? Oh, it's Brian.
Sophie! I've gone to a lot of trouble so you and Brian can have some quality time.
I'd rather spend quality time with the vegetarian maggots of Tripton 22.
Brian! Now, you're both going to be nice. What are you going to be? I'm sorry?
Nice!
Good. So now, talk.
Well, I suppose you're not too horrible looking.
And I suppose you don't smell too disgusting.
Good.
Oh, bin bag stew!
Our favourite! Shall we?
See? You enjoyed a meal together, sort of.
Oh, windy pops.
Now you're just being weird. And by the end of the meal, they were laughing, joking, feeding each other strawberry and earwig puree.
Thanks for that.
Yes, I'm the queen of relationship counselling.
Good morning, munchkins.
Isn't it a lovely sun-drenched peach of a day?
No, Brian, it's cold and raining heavily.
I'm talking about the sun in my heart, Josh. That bright and fiery ball of love.
Oh, Brian, that was so beautiful.
Okay.
Yes, babe.
Not as beautiful as you, my little profiterole.
How cute. And please don't do that at breakfast sort of way.
Look, Lucy, I did it. What, you're not even going to thank me?
No! Charles II!
You're not even listening.
Got it.
Oh, I've a song in my step and a spring in my heart. I feel so good.
Me too, Brian. Brian, I feel so happy I could burst.
Don't burst, babe.
Okay, babe. Because that would make a mess all over the kitchen table, right?
Maybe I'll wait till lunch.
Your eyes
Yes.
are like pools
Yes.
of rocket coolant.
Oh.
And, babe,
Yes, babe.
my engines
Yes.
are overheating
Uh-oh.
for you right now.
Wow.
I'd like to be in love. Seems very enjoyable.
One slight problem. You need to find yourself a girlfriend.
Which might be slightly difficult for someone who looks like you.
What are you talking about? Girls find me irresistible.
Yeah, in a parallel universe where everything's the opposite of here.
I'll prove it. Give me 48 hours and I'll have a girlfriend.
This should be entertaining.
How you doing?
Get a life.
And I thought angels had wings. Freak. Poppy, beautiful name for a beautiful lady. And your voice, lovely like nightingale, fed on honey, harvested by Charlotte Church.
What do you want, CJ?
I want to be your special guy.
I mean, like, my boyfriend.
You know, it makes sense. We've got beautiful connections.
So now Brian and Sophie are really happy and it's all because of me.
Okay, so they're happy. How happy can they be?
That happy.
Do you know, babe?
What, babe?
Before this seemed like a humble place that sold cheap fattening snacks to children, but now it's beautiful.
You know why that is, babe? Because you're looking at it through the eyes of love.
Yep, they seem pretty happy to me.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the Pinky Palace of Love.
Don't you mean insanity?
Yeah, where's the telly?
It's gone, Josh. We don't need those shallow, empty pleasures now that we have each other.
Yeah, well, what about me? Shallow, empty pleasures are all I've got. Hello?
We're ignoring you, Josh, because compared to staring into each other's eyes, you're just incredibly dull.
Sophie, there's no food.
I know. I meant to go to the supermarket, but then Brian looked at me and I got lost in a dreamy ocean of love.
So what's for dinner?
Oh, kisses. Lots of kisses.
And again, my appetite is ruined.
I love you, Brian.
I love you, Sophie. Why do birds suddenly appear?
I don't know.
Every time you are near.
Tell me why.
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Oh, Brian, why do stars fall down from the sky?
Where?
Every time you pass by.
Hello, bad luck.
Just like me, they long to be close
What a racket.
And I need my beauty sleep. Got to look good for my lady.
You're what?
Yes, Josh. Tomorrow I sign up my new girlfriend.
Actually, I think you are asleep because you're having that dream again. You know, the one where you're good-looking and popular.
Wait, they've stopped.
Finally. It's going to be a long night.
Public snogging and now this. It's a nightmare.
I know. And I need to look fresh for the prize giving tomorrow. Luckily, I decided not to take any chances. So I borrowed these from the science lab. The Oblivion 2000 series. Totally soundproof.
Please tell me you got 2 pairs.
Afraid not.
I can't believe it. You're so incredibly selfish.
I know you're probably saying something insulting to me right now, but I can't hear you. Good night.
What have we done? Well, that was a great idea of yours, wasn't it, Josh? Let's make him a nice romantic dinner.
Don't worry, it's sorted. I found Brian's new stash of blind mice and I let them go.
So,
So if he thinks Sophie ate them...
he'll be furious. And he'll stop all this lovey-dovey stuff.
Morning.
Brian, what is that?
I can't explain it, but somehow I feel more romantic this way. Now, where is she? My love, my sherry trifle, my angel delight.
She's in the kitchen eating something small and furry with tails.
What?
My work here is done.
My blind mice, they're gone. Sophie, how could you?
I didn't touch your mice, babe.
Don't babe me. I loved you, I trusted you, and now I find I've been cuddling up to a rattlesnake. Well, not anymore.
Brian, I did not touch your mice. In fact, I saved them.
Fergal, Rodney, Evelyn, all alive. Well, this calls for a celebration. Rodney on toast.
I saw them in the garden, so I ran out and caught them, which wasn't easy. You should see how they run.
Oh, wait. Josh said that he saw you eating something small and furry with tails.
No, I've just been snacking on tennis balls.
But why would he...
What?
I see it. Josh accused you of eating the mice to turn us against each other.
Why would he want to do that?
Isn't it obvious? Yes, it is.
Yes.
He's jealous of our love. He wants you for himself.
Really? Which would never work. I mean, look at the age difference. I mean, there's at least 380 years between us.
Well, if Josh thinks that he's going to walk all over me, he's got another thing coming.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Gazing adoringly at you. It's a boyfriend thing.
Well, stop it. Anyway, you need to get changed. You've got rugby practice in 5 minutes.
I don't play rugby.
Yes, you do. I signed you up for it.
What?
As part of your boyfriend's suitability assessment. I've always wanted to go out with a rugby player.
But you wouldn't want your CJ to get hurt, would you?
Are you playing or not? Because if you're not, we're done.
And I used to think you were the sensitive type.
Hi, Josh. How's the Brian and Sophie plan working?
Harry told you.
Yeah.
Well, it's all good. If stealing the mice doesn't work, we'll just have to think of something else.
Excellent. So, you think you'll be able to destroy their love and smash their happy home so that you can get Sophie all to yourself?
What? Brian?
Bingo. And you'll never get Sophie. She's mine.
Put me down, you intergalactic nitwit!
Don't forget, punk. I'm taller than you, better looking, and I can grow tentacles.
Lucy, maybe we should talk about this later.
Later? Why later? You've got another plan, haven't you? Another dirty trick to steal my angel cakes.
Very funny, Lucy, but I've got to go now.
I'm begging you, Josh. Please don't take her away from me.
Get off me, you freak!
Oh, no.
Let go!
Don't do it, Josh. Don't toss me aside like a chewed-up piece of bubble gum.
You two barkers! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, just joking around, sir.
Joking around? That's what you call it. Ruining the love of my life, you swine. Oh!
Barker. Yes, you, the usual one. Get to your class.
We'll settle this later, matey.
Lucy Barker, you come with me. You're in serious trouble.
Please, no. Prize.
We've got to have certain standards of behaviour. Otherwise it all collapses. Civilization gone. Is that what you want? Well, is it? No. Mr. Johnson, where's it? Where's...
Here, sir.
Oh, now you're hiding. Mr. Johnson, your daughter's behaviour today, well, frankly, it's been poor, very poor.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Her brother, Josh, is evil. Pure festering evil.
Ah, well, that's as may be, but...
Lucy, listen, Graham, I've got to rush. Just punish her, flog her, whatever.
Difficult time at home.
Yes, sir. Very turbulent.
And the shouting in the corridor about some boys, that what I heard?
Yes, sir.
Well, no wonder you were upset. I know how hard rejection can be. The unopened letters, unreturned phone calls, court orders.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Great beauty can conceal a cruel, cruel heart. Well, run along. We'll say no more about this.
Thank you, sir.
Winslet. Will the wounds ever heal?
Stop running in the corridor!
We're really doing this. We're really running away together.
We've got no choice. If we stay, Josh won't rest until we turn on each other like rabid dogs.
Oh, Brian. Brian, I'll miss it. We've had happy times here.
Yes, all ruined by Josh. Not the kind of guy you want to leave me for.
Brian, I am not leaving you.
Smart move, Mrs. Johnson. Stick with me and you'll never be short of grubs and larvae.
Where are we going? Oh, what about Canada? We could go and stay with Mel and study the savage customs of the Canadian people.
No, I've got a better idea. Somewhere Josh will never think of looking for us. Not in a million years.
If you want to be good at rugby, You've got to be brave. You've got to control the fear.
Which I think I did.
No, CJ, you didn't. You climbed up the goalpost and you wouldn't come down. And then you started crying for your mum.
In a very controlled way.
It doesn't matter. I don't even like rugby.
What?
I just had to see if you'd be willing enough to suffer for me. And you were.
So?
So, yes, I'll be your girlfriend.
Yes! What's that?
I think it's important to have lots of photos for Jenny, Matty and little Tom Tom.
Jenny, Matty and who?
Our kids. Oh, CJ, I think we're going to be really happy.
Yes, Josh, a girlfriend. You said I couldn't do it, and I did.
Yeah, but Poppy Manning, I thought you were going to try for someone human.
You're just jealous, because Poppy's cute and intelligent. Though, there is just one problem.
What?
She's completely nuts. Already she's planning on us getting married and having kids. I've got to get out.
So dump her.
And destroy her whole future? I can't do that. What's this? It's from Brian and Sophie. To our dear children. And Josh.
Give me that. We've run away to start a new life in a place where Josh
can't come between us. Don't bother looking. You'll never find us. Brian and Sophie.
Oh, you know what this means? They'll be out there snogging in public again. We've got to stop them.
But how? We don't even know where they've gone.
Actually, they did leave one little clue. P.S. Just in case you do look, we're definitely not in the school.
Soon be finished. Our new home.
It's okay. We'll just live the simpler life. We can do without the luxuries. Oh, Brian.
Oh, Sophie, everything's going to be wonderful. Eventually.
Empty.
Right, that's all the classrooms.
I've checked the staff room, the canteen, the bike shed, the mop cupboard. I thought we might be getting hungry.
OK, so that just leaves us with...
Oh, hi, CJ. I've really missed you. Don't you find every minute we're apart is like a lifetime?
Yes, sort of thing.
Anyway, come on, let's go and watch the Bosun Higgs presentation. It's on in the hall.
The hall!
I think we should book a double grave.
What?
And then we'll be buried side by side and we'll be together forever and ever.
Nice.
Lucy, we've got a problem.
Shh! They're about to give out the prize. Trent, have you seen Brian or Sophie?
Not since the diner snogging incident, or as you would call it, the total nightmare of shame and humiliation.
Silence! Come on, hurry up, hurry up. You two, detention. Right. As you know, we're here to celebrate an outstanding achievement.
No, please, no.
As I was saying, I think you'll agree it is indeed an outstanding achievement that this... Brittany, pull back those purple curtains. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson!
Oh, I know this looks horrible now, but nobody will remember this in 5, well, maybe 6 years' time.
It's Josh. He's found us. All right, stand back, all of you. I've got a mini stapler shaped like a hippopotamus, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Brian, listen, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand, all right. Your twisted desire to marry your own foster mother has ruined all our lives.
Josh, dear Josh, it could never work. But I must say I'm extremely flattered.
Brian, Sophie, please. Can we talk about this later?
Yes, of course, Lucy, because that would be the best thing to do.
Yes, let us sit down and discuss it like responsible adults. Run!
Lucy Barker, aren't you staying for the presentation?
No, sir, I can't.
Are you sure? I think you'd be pleased if you did.
Sorry, sir. It's my family. They need me.
They need help.
I'm sorry, CJ, but I can't be associated with serial snoggers.
You don't mean...
Yes, CJ, the wedding's off. But don't worry, you can see the kids at weekends.
Thanks.
Yes! They came down here.
If you're looking for Brian and Sophie, they went that way.
Thanks.
Wait a second. How do you know Brian and Sophie's names?
I'm telepathic. Your name, it's coming... You're Josh.
Brian, I know it's you.
You're very clever, Josh, but I'm still not marrying you. I love Brian.
Don't worry, Sophie. I'll protect you from this fiend.
Brian, will you just calm down? Josh isn't trying to take Sophie.
Of course he is. Look at his evil, piggy little eyes.
Cheers, Brian.
And if he wasn't trying to take Sophie, then why did he steal my mice?
Because I wanted to get things back to the way they were, before you started all this lovey-dovey stuff.
Like parental snogging in public. Do you know how humiliating that is?
Yeah, keeping us awake all night with your disco.
And not having any proper food.
So you don't like us being in love?
Not when you go too far with it. Not when you're just thinking about yourselves.
Brian, they're right. We have been so wrapped up in each other that we've totally ignored everyone else.
Yes, I see it now. We've been greedy pigs gorging ourselves at the trough of love.
And we should have been sharing that love with everyone else.
Finally.
Hey, is everything okay?
I think so.
Oh, Trent, let's share the love. Happy now?